Today, as I was grabbing my blender to make a smoothie for my kids this morning, it started smoking. Literally, I thought it caught on fire. It was terrifying. And the root of it is that this piece has rusted out and now the blender refuses to move. The ideas for what I was gonna film wouldn't work out without a blender. So today, as I was on my run, getting out all my frustration, I was reminded about the Plant-Wise Retreat texting thread, where someone asked the question, if there was only one tofu recipe that you could ever make, which one would it be? And the recipe that was shared was amazing. Everyone tried it, they said they loved it, and I have yet to try it. So today, we're gonna tweak it just a little bit to make it oil-free, but I'm excited to try out this recipe and share it with you, because it has such rave reviews. Step one is to make 3 cups of rice. And I'm making 3 cups of brown rice. I'll rinse this. I rinse this with water just to get all the things out, you know. So we'll rinse it and then dump it out. And I don't even use a special strainer. I just use my hands. You can see you get a lot of these little floaters come out, and then I'll rinse it again. I'll do this a couple times. It just makes rinsing rice a lot easier. Now let's add our water. Because there's already water in there, I'll just add about 3.5 cups of water. Just a little bit more. There we go. And then I always do brown rice for 22 minutes, or the multi-grain setting, 22 minutes, start. In my Instant Pot. The original recipe that was shared from the Plant-Wise Retreat ladies was this one, and it's from Sarah's Vegan Kitchen. However, we're gonna be making this oil-free, so we are gonna be tweaking it a little bit, but the key ingredient is this sauce. Now, it may be difficult to find. I had to go to Whole Foods. I happened to have to go to Whole Foods to get miso paste anyway, because my local grocery store doesn't sell it, and while I was there, they're literally right next to each other, and so I picked up the sauce, so now we're ready to go. All right, next, let's prep our tofu. I'm using a package of super firm tofu, so I don't need to press it. Okay, we'll just cut it up. All right, let's put it in a bowl. Who am I fooling? This is not gonna feed my whole family. So I am doing an extra thing of tofu, but I'm gonna explain the recipe as if I was doing one, and I'm just doubling it for my family. So something to keep in mind. Okay, so we will add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. And you can use a tablespoon of oil if you would like. And sometimes I do. As you know, I filmed other videos where I'm like, just to get the crispy tofu, you do kind of need a little bit of oil. I'm gonna try and do it oil-free today, so we're gonna see how it goes. And then you'll also want salt and pepper. So just salt and pepper to taste. And then, said it before, I'll say it again, you just shake it like you do popcorn. Make sure everything is covered really well, and you have a big enough bowl to shake it like popcorn. Perfect, let's put it in my air fryer, or you can bake it in the oven. I'll add it to my little tray. Luckily, I did cut it in big chunks, so I could easily have 2 things of tofu here. The smaller the bites, the harder it is to fit 2. And I have a pretty big air fryer. All right, let's put it in the air fryer. 450, about 15 minutes. Hey, real quick, did you know that along with being a nutritionist, I am also a personal trainer, and I have developed a new mini course called the 10-Minute Tank Top Arms. The best part about it is all you need is body weight or even 2 cans of beans. And then as you progress, yes, you can use heavier weights, but there's basically no excuses. We all know that we need to add strength training to our life, and so this is the simplest, easiest way to do it. If you want to learn more about this mini course, make sure to click on the link below. Let's get our 10-minute tank top arms on. Okay, let's make the sauce. So I just rinsed out that same bowl, and we will add 3 tablespoons of this sauce, and I am gonna try to pronounce it. It's gochujang. Gochujang. You're gonna have to correct me in the comments. All right, so 3 tablespoons, but I am gonna double it. So 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna end up having to use this whole thing since I'm doubling it. So this sauce, if you've never used it before, it's just made out of red pepper, sugar, salt, garlic, onion, rice flour, vegetable protein, wheat flour, soybean. I mean, it just has a grapefruit seed extract. So not too crazy. Next, we'll add 2 tablespoons of ketchup. Next, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, then 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. This is very saucy. Next, we have 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar. It's nice, it's like all just like a tablespoon. Again, I'm doubling this for my family, but for you, if you're just making one, it's just 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar. And last but not least, we'll mix in a ½ teaspoon of garlic powder, or for me, it's the full teaspoon. Yum. All right, we are ready. Mix all of that really well. And once the tofu is done, then we'll just add it to the bowl. I asked ChatGPT, how do you pronounce this? And it told me gochujang. So this gochujang sauce is slightly spicy, just an FYI, but it's delicious. Okay, tofu is done. So it's still got crispy even without the oil, which is great. That's what we wanted. Nice and crispy, nothing sticking. There's some sides that probably I could have flipped it and cooked it a little longer, but good enough. Now the original recipe uses brown sugar instead of maple syrup, and so you have to cook it over the stove. But the beauty about maple syrup is I can just throw all of this in here. It's ready to go, it's incorporated, and I don't need to cook it over the stove. The tofu is hot enough to bring heat to the whole thing, and let's just mix it in. Mix all of that beautiful tofu together. Sauce, oh my goodness, it looks so good. And then of course, you wanna make it pretty, so we wanna sprinkle it with some sesame seeds. It's really saucy, it's great. There'll be plenty of sauce to cover everything. We sprinkle in some sesame seeds. You can toast them if you want, or just keep them as is, just to make it nice and pretty. Yum, look at that. Oh my goodness, it looks so good. All right, let's put it over rice. You tried the tofu, what'd you think?
Bad.
You didn't like it?
Yeah, spicy.
It's too spicy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me taste. What taste test?
Do it, do it.
What do you think?
Wait, how?
You like it? Do you need some water? Are you getting some water?
Is this a milk?
Yeah, it's milk. You can have milk. Is it spicy?
No.
You want to try? So, did you like it or was it too spicy?
It was good.
Are you just eating rice? Oh man. All right, let's try this. So far it's mixed. Most of my kids don't like it. It's too
I
spicy.
like it.
Maybe if I would have cooked the sauce, it would have like been a little better. The original recipe told me to cook it and I didn't. So maybe it's my fault.
Can I have just the rice, please?
But it tastes good. I'm super glad I finally got around to trying this. And it is yummy, a little spicy for our family. And eventually I'll fix my blender and make some mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Everyone likes that one. I mean, it is good. Like, it's good. It's just really spicy.
Really spicy.
All right, if you liked today's recipe, make sure to check out my other videos where I have the top 10 tofu recipes, ones that my family actually does love
Let's go to the pool.
and that aren't too spicy.